Hi Taurus, it's Nick and Nala. Hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. We're now covering the second week of June, and we also, guess what, have the new moon solar eclipse in Gemini this week. So what does this mean? Basically, mentally, we are evolving, we're expanding, and so this is no time to think small or to think of ourselves small anymore. We gotta think outside the box, dream big, and want more for ourselves, and not be afraid to communicate and express what our needs and our desires are, okay? Because it all starts here in your mind, okay? So we're gonna be covering a little bit of work, health, and love. I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested. And then if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. And also just keep in mind, guys, that these are general readings, so it may not always resonate to the T with every single person. So just listen with an open mind and open heart, take what fits and leave the rest out, okay? All right, so my spirit was kind of guiding me to do something a little bit different this week, and maybe it's the new moon solar energy, I don't know, but I wanted to give you guys a positive affirmation, and you guys got, I am powerful. So this week is all about your power and acknowledging your power and owning up to it, okay? Not diminishing your power for anything or anyone, and realizing how powerful you are, how powerful your spirit is. So here I feel like your third eye is being activated and kind of being worked on this week, and this is associated with Neptune and the sign of Pisces. So you got to really act like, don't always depend or look through your eyes, but through that third eye, your intuition, your higher mind, your higher knowledge. And don't ignore your dreams, ignore your goals. All those things that you want are attainable, okay? And you got to remember, you're a powerful spirit. A lot of you don't acknowledge it, or you don't recognize yourself, or you don't see yourself like that enough. And this week is that week where you really need to remind yourself. You're like, you know what? I'm Taurus. I'm me. I'm that girl. I'm that guy. Like, I can't let anyone tear me down. I can't let anyone tell me I'm not good enough or anything like that. You gotta feel powerful within yourself, and even if there's no validation, no one hyping you up, you gotta be your own cheerleader and like just show up for you, okay? All right, so Taurus, I feel like when it comes to your health for this week, that you may be a little bit moody. Like your moods may be going up, down, like one day you're waking up happy, the next you're kind of grumpy or angry. I don't know. So I feel like this week you kind of need to relax, like be easy on yourself. Maybe some of you need a little glass of wine, or maybe a beer, a little cocktail, a Bloody Mary, whatever floats your boat, a shot of whiskey. I don't know, but I feel like a little drink, you know, not going overboard, but a little cocktail or something can kind of ease your nerves and make you relax a little bit, because I feel like you've been really emotionally charged, or like kind of you need to just relax a little bit. And sometimes we need a little bit of something just kind of put us in the vibe. So if you feel like you've been feeling really like emotional or high, you know, highs and lows, maybe to help you sleep, a little glass of wine. I'm not saying go overboard with it, but a little bit doesn't hurt. Or anything else that you could do, take a bubble bath and listen to some classical music, go for a little walk, but do something for yourself when you feel your emotions and your internal world is like kind of just like going nuts, like a roller coaster, okay? Because you may be feeling a little more emotional than usual, a little bit moodier. Maybe you're going through your menstrual cycle if you're a lady. Or, you know, my men out there, you could be feeling just a little bit moody, and maybe that's not like you. So you just need to relax a little bit, maybe have a glass of wine, okay? All right. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, one of the air signs got this as well. I don't remember who, but it's one of them. I feel like there's gonna be like making peace with someone that you may have had a falling out with, or like coming to terms, a resolution, making up with someone that you had a disagreement with, you had a fight with. This could be a boss, a manager, a colleague, another employee, employer, a business partner, client, customer, something that may have went wrong or that was kind of hurtful. Maybe someone said something to you, or you heard something about you. I feel like it's getting mended. There's like peace, like making a peace treaty with someone or something, or with the situation, and just kind of like healing from that and moving on from it. No longer like letting it create tension or being sad about it. I feel like you're moving forward now. Things are going to be progressing. So if you did have some kind of falling out with or argument or something with someone, I feel like that's going to be getting resolved or slowly getting a little bit better. Okay. All right. So When it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, some of you could have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart. And as far as the other person you could be dealing with, past, present, or future, I feel like it could be a Libra or an air sign. So Gemini, Aquarius, strong air energy. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out for this week. So I actually feel really like a cute story, a cute energy actually that's playing out. Like, I think you may be feeling a little bit sad, a little bit concerned, maybe because your person or this person has been going through something or feeling kind of low. Maybe they were sick, or mentally feeling kind of stuck, feeling kind of blocked or hindered in some way, maybe going through some kind of hard time, whether it's mental or physical. And I think you were kind of feeling kind of sad for them, and I think it's cute because it just shows that you care, you're connected to them, and you want to see them happy, you want to be there for them. And I feel like you've been that like light, that shine, that star of like optimism, of positivity in this person's life. I think you're teaching something to this person. This can be somewhat of like a karmic relationship or a karmic situation where like you're meant to teach this person something. Maybe they're meant to serve you in some way in your life as well. But I feel like you're teaching something to this person without even knowing it, with like unintentionally. And I feel like you have like a magic touch. Something about your hands is really soothing. Maybe they compliment you. They say you like give good massages, or they like your hands, or they like your fingers, or you have I don't know, something about your hands, or the touch, or the way you touch maybe, or the way you play something or do something. I think they admire, they really like. You can have really nice legs or like lower body. Maybe you have nice hips or thighs or booty, I don't know, but I feel like your energy is really healing to this person, and you're teaching this person how to be more optimistic, how to like get out of the dark, out of the rut. You're like, I've been there, it's okay, like you got this, I'm gonna be here for you, I care about you, I'm here for you. And I just feel like you're serving as like that push, that motivation to this person. So let's say they were sick, right? Maybe they had a little bit of a cold, or maybe they caught COVID or something, and you were concerned. You're like, you know what, let me come over and I'll make you some soup, or I'll like make you some food or something. And they're like, oh, are you sure? And you're like, yeah, it's okay, no problem. And so you come and you see them, they're looking like ghostly, like looking so tired and drained, and they just look a mess. They don't look well, they look really sick. You're like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Have you eaten? They're like, no, I haven't had the energy. Like, oh my gosh, let me come in, let me make you something. And you come in, you cook up something magical, like like all forks and napkins flying in the air, and you're like, ta-da! And you make this soup, or you're in the process of making the soup, let's say chicken noodle soup or something. And they're like, oh my gosh, thank you, you're so sweet, you're so nice. And they're like, you know what, I'm not feeling good, but can I watch you? I want to learn because I don't know how to make it, or I want to know how you do it. And you're like, okay, sure, no problem. If you have the energy, and they're like behind the scenes watching you, wanting to learn how you do it. And like you kind of teach them a little bit, and I feel like they catch on to it really quick. Or let's say like next time you guys get together, they're like, you know what, thanks for being there for me, I want to make it up to you, let me make you something. You're like, are you sure? You don't really cook? And they're like, no, I'm gonna try it, I try to learn from you, so let me try to impress you and show you my skills. And then you're like, okay, no problem, I'm gonna go use the restroom. You go down the hall, you use the restroom, and you hear them screaming all of a sudden like, Taurus, 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 Taurus. And you're like, oh my gosh, what happened? Maybe something went wrong. What if the kitchen caught on fire? Like, oh my gosh. And so you hurry up, you pull up your pants, you wash your hands, and you go out, and you thought something bad happened. You're like, oh my gosh, I hope there's not a disaster or nothing got burnt. And you go in, they're just like smiling, they're like, look, I made it. And you're like, oh wow, like that's what you were screaming? They're like, yeah, I was just excited. You're like, oh my gosh, you almost gave me a heart attack, I thought something bad happened. They're like, no, I just wanted to show you that I did it all by myself, so I learned really well from you, thanks for teaching me. Like, oh, okay, you're welcome, no problem. And I think all of a sudden you're like, okay, I can breathe. And it just makes you smile though, like gave you kind of a slight heart attack at first, but then you're like, oh, so cute. Like it just makes it made your day. So I feel like something cute like that could happen. Not exactly like that, but just like a cute little situation scenario where you're like, oh, it just like warms your heart, gives you like the little fuzzies on the inside. And whatever you do or whatever favor maybe you did for this person, I feel like now they want to pay you back for it, or they want to make it up to you in some way, because I do feel like this is someone who likes to be fair. They like to give back. They are really giving, really generous, in, you know, within their means if they're able to. This could be someone who likes to help people, or they like to give back to their friends or family, their community, charity if they can. And they're really someone who's like not a freeloader. They're never gonna take advantage of people. Like if they ask for help or they accept help, it's because they actually really needed it, or like they really weren't feeling good. But when all is done, they will always come back or like repay you or say thank you, like show gratitude, which is like such a great characteristic to have. Like, because these days there's so many people that are just entitled and don't even say thank you sometimes. But this person is not like that. They're really polite, really classy, friendly, easy to get along with. They just maybe were going through it or were not feeling well physically or mentally, but you kind of came in and you saved the day for them, so they felt really relieved and really grateful for your presence or your energy. And I think from this, like, they're gonna ask you something, or there's gonna be some kind of conversation, or maybe important conversation between the two of you that they are gonna initiate with you. This is gonna have to do with some kind of new beginning, or something they want to clarify with you or ask you possibly. I almost feel like it's like a thank you, and then maybe wanting to do something nice for you as well, even if they already kind of paid you back or made it up to you in some way. And you may be like, no, like, it's okay, like, don't worry about it, like, it's fine. They're like, no, I want to, like, let's pick another date and I'll treat you, or I'll take you here. You're like, no, it's okay, don't worry, really. And they're like, no, I really want to. And I just feel like this is the energy of like two givers, you know, not someone who's like a taker and the other one's giving. This is the energy of like two people who both give back to each other, and are not afraid to give, and are not thinking, oh, what can you do for me, or anything like that. They're just like give. And I feel like when two givers come together, that's like such beautiful energy. It's so magical, because both of you are filling each other with love, are adding value to each other's life, and no one is taking advantage of the other, which is so nice to see and really rare these days. So I really like this. So we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What's this conversation, maybe this new beginning that may be developing between the two of you? And see, what are they thinking, what are they feeling in their heart and soul, what they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice, okay? So hopefully I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. The link to the extended will be below. I wish you guys all the best and send you lots of love. Bye.